Thank you for coming back to Polka Dot Mailbox, and if you're new, welcome. Today is week 2 of Christmas in July, and I am working on all the things I need to complete my December daily. This week, the theme that is set out by Kristianne is tags. So what I have done is I have taken some We Are Memory Keepers dies, and I just randomly cut out a bunch of small dies. And now keep in mind I'm working with a page that's going to be 4x4, so my goal was to create some embellishments that I could quickly work with and some tags that could run like behind or on the side or along the bottom of a one of these little inserts here. So I'm thinking that if I do all these steps and create all these mini embellishments, that it'll help me put my whole album together quicker. So I did cut some dies with both the tags, and I also used some of the small framelits, and I'll show you how I incorporate those. These are my newest dies from In Love of Arts, and it's like really neat. I hadn't actually planned on incorporating these into this project, but they showed up just in time. I started creating with them, and then all of a sudden, bam, it's like, well, this looks good on this tag, and you'll see what I mean. So let's just start off with some of the tags here. So here's one. So I'll show you what I did here was I just took one of the tags and I added one of the scallop punches, and I did a bunch of layering. Now I was trying to initially keep them all super flat so that it wouldn't bulk up my album too much, but on some of them I just went a little bit big with the layers, but it'll be a good variation, so that's nice. I did stitch around all the edges on this one. So to create these, the first thing I did was I cut out all of the shapes, and then I just started layering them together. So here's an example of where I layered the two nesting ones together, and here is the first example of this die right here. So this creates 3 different sized flowers, and I love adding flowers to projects, but one thing that I find is that flowers aren't a super Christmassy thing. So I was thinking, what substitution could I have? But the fact that these flowers have these sharp little edges make them almost more Christmassy looking. I don't know, it looks really winter. It looks proper on there where a flower would look out of place. These flowers actually look like really nice textured embellishments. So these are some fun cards or tags that I have created. I was originally thinking of just using these circles as background pieces like I did for this tag here. But in the end, I started actually layering up and decorating some of these with just some washi, some stickers, and some little puffy stickers, enamel dots. And again, you will see stitching along every single one. So the thing that I did was created the tags, did up some layers, added the stitching, and then I embellished them. So that's those ones there. Here's a simple one. I'm just going to give you a little tour through all of them. You can see I've tried adding different textures. I've got some washi sticking out there. I've got a little staple on here. Here is another example of one of the dies that I just got in, and that was this bow die. They're so tiny and perfect for this project. So there's 2 different types of bows. There's this bow that is sort of off shapen, and then there's this bow here that looks just like a perfect little bow, and it's super cute. So you'll see how I've just used some fun die cuts. Here's this one there. So if you haven't already seen the video, I can link it for you here, where last week in week 1 I created a lot of sort of the background pieces for my December daily, and I'm hoping by the end of this I will have completed everything in my album, and my December daily will be done. So this one you can just barely see because it's a very similar color, and I did actually use a vellum scallop under there. And this little bitty snowman, the gold. That's cute. There's another one of those bows. So another thing that I did was some of the papers, I cut the tags out and I would just tear down the side, and then I tear down on one of the vellum ones as well, and I've stuck that under there to give some extra layering. And some staples on the side. Here's a couple more tags. I love snowmen, they're so cute. And they're all just different, so you can barely see the scallop under there. And I did vary up the stitching, like sometimes I randomly went up and down both sides on one side, sometimes I just put a little tiny bit there, sometimes I did a zigzag across the bottom. I really varied up all the different looks. So I'm just going to show you a quick little flip through of all the different tags. I've done them in all different shapes and sizes, so I have a good variety of embellishments that will help my album fall into place. And again, I'm pretty proud of myself for keeping them fairly thin. Like, I am such a layering girl, and here I've got a lot of layers, but they're all very flat. Like normally I would pop this up and then I would pop that up and they would all just build on top of each other, but I was really going for a very flat look. Oh, that one came off somewhere. It's a cute little, this little puffy sticker is the house there. It becomes like the main attraction on that one. Better bundle up. And cute little winter one, again just two separate scalloped ones. And then this one here. And last but not least, I did some of these fun pockets with a tag inside. And these turned out really quite cute. So here's one. It's really nice to use a double-sided paper with this die here, because then you've got that inner pattern already pre-lined for you, and then they match on the other side as well. So cute. So I thought that you could have like a decorative tag. You could do a bunch of tags to put inside here. If you wanted to do some journaling that was hidden, you could tuck that in amongst those there. And then it's cute. I just added a little ribbon to the top, and that turned out super cute. So I really like those. And then here's another one that I did here, and it's just plain and simple. But again, if I find that I wanted to, once I'm actually putting my album together, create some other ones for journaling, I could just do one that was tucked in behind so that it has the pretty colors and everything out front, but the actual journaling and stuff can be in there. Or I could even attach a journaling on the back. I would just cut out a triangle, or sorry, rectangle, and put it over top of that part. So there's lots of different ways. I could even put a little picture over top of that. But that was so fun to get those in at the last minute. So those are my embellishment tags that I have created. If you haven't checked out Kristianne's channel, she is doing an amazing Christmas in July set of videos herself. She's super fun and absolutely lovely and very talented. I can also link below where I got the dies here. This one I got from Scrapbook Cottage, and this one was gifted to me in some happy mail from my friend Jana. So thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't already subscribed, I'd love to have you here. If you like the look of this video and you want to see me get my album complete, hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again next time.